AB 857 would help California lower greenhouse gas emissions and reduce air pollution by providing incentives for industries to purchase near-future heavy-duty trucks with 90% lower emission engines than 2010 standards. Air pollution has a negative effect on human health, often disproportionately within disadvantaged communities along transportation corridors, increasing asthma, cancer, and premature death. In the South Coast and San Joaquin Valley air districts, nearly 80% of smog-forming pollutants, such as oxides of nitrogen, NOx, come from mobile sources, where heavy-duty vehicles are the #1 producer of NOx. Federal ozone standards require at least a 65% reduction in NOx emissions by 2023 and an 80% reduction by 2032. These early reduction goals are critical to our citizens' health and to avoid implementation of an onerous federal implementation plan that would have negative impact on our economy. Last month, a Fresno Bee article discussed the real possibilities of the federal government taking over the San Joaquin Valley's air cleanup. This could lead to higher expenses on businesses, banning driving or farming under certain conditions, and freezing $2.5 billion in federal transportation funds. AB 857 would allocate no less than 50% or $100 million during the period between 2018 and 2023 towards supporting the commercial deployment of zero and near zero emission heavy-duty truck technologies that meet or exceed a specific emissions standard. We anticipate that these funds will allow for the successful deployment of 20,000 clean trucks throughout the life of the program. These clean trucks running on blends of renewable natural gas could prevent more than 2,200 tons of GHGs from being released per day. Replacing one diesel truck is the equivalent of replacing six cars with electric cars with respect to GHG emissions and 88 cars with respect to NOx emissions. By incentivizing the deployment of 20,000 clean trucks, we will be cleaning up some of the state's biggest contributors to air pollution and greenhouse gases. This is a very important opportunity, not just for California, but for places like the Central Valley and South Coast, who are looking for every opportunity to reduce emissions in the near future, as well as long into the future. We believe AB 857 is a critical piece to helping places like the San Joaquin Valley meet their air quality attainment goals.
We see this as an opportunity to address not only climate change with greenhouse gases, but also air pollution, which is a very pressing need in a shorter term horizon while technology continues to develop. Some of the technology we're looking at, and again, we're heavily involved in elements of these technology developments, it could be 5, 10 to 20 years away. We want to continue pushing with that development, but also not lose sight of the opportunities that we have today and in the very near term to address both components of both GHG as well as air pollution. And for these reasons, we strongly support this bill.
This is a key piece of the strategy in achieving our petroleum reduction goals in the state. We can't get to a 50% reduction if we don't significantly reduce diesel usage as well as gasoline usage. And this incentive package will help with that as well.
I'm representing constituents that are breathing dirty air. And it's a challenge, and we need to figure out ways to continue to be forward-thinking 5 to 10 years out, but we shouldn't let that preclude us from making big investments on the short term, the near term, and the midterm. And I think we would be doing a big disservice to many of our constituents. I mean, look, I'm raising my family in Fresno. I have a young daughter, a young son. I want them to breathe cleaner air, and certainly I want to incentivize that future technology, whatever it might be, that is absolutely at zero. But until we get there, I'm afraid that we'll pass up on technologies that can help us breathe cleaner air in our communities.